Hi, if you feel like your body is working against you, like no matter how clean you eat or how many supplements you try, you're still tired, bloated, gaining weight, or just not yourself, you're not alone. And most importantly, it's not your fault. You've tried the workouts, the diets, maybe even hormone therapy. You've gone to doctor after doctor. You've been told, eat less, move more, or you've been told you just have to deal with it. Maybe you've been told it's anxiety or depression and been given a prescription or two, but you still don't feel good. And most days, you don't even recognize yourself. Please hear me. Your body isn't broken, it's overloaded and misunderstood. Today, I want to give you a new lens, a new way of looking at your symptoms as a way to finally understand what's going on and start taking back control of your health. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Tina Hergert, a registered nurse and holistic health coach, and I help women over 40 finally figure out what's really going on with their health. This is just a glimpse of what I work on. Let's talk about root causes. In the conventional world, we're taught to chase symptoms. You feel anxious? Here's a pill. You can't sleep? Try this supplement. Your hormones are out of whack? Let's suppress them. All of these just mask those symptoms and often cause other symptoms we call side effects that can be worse than the actual symptoms that took you to the doctor in the first place. After a while, doctors just dismiss you. They claim there's nothing more they can do. But here is what you need to understand. Symptoms are signals. They're your body's way of letting you know that something deeper is going on. When we only treat the surface and we cover the symptoms, we stay stuck in survival mode because the root cause of our symptoms has never been addressed or corrected. And now we've taken away our body's way of communicating with us. As a registered nurse and a holistic health coach, I've worked with so many women who felt like their health was a mystery until we dug deeper. And once we uncover what has them really stuck, that's when the healing finally happens. So, what are the most common hidden issues I see in women over 40? Let's touch on the top 5. The first one is toxin overload. From the food you eat, the water you drink, and the air you breathe, to the makeup and shampoo, to the stuff you clean your counters with, your body is constantly being bombarded with toxins, working overtime to process chemicals that your body was never designed to deal with. And when your detox pathways get overwhelmed, they get backed up and they can't function efficiently. That can lead to hormonal imbalances, fatigue, brain fog, and stubborn weight gain, as well as autoimmune disorders and a variety of chronic diseases and cancer. The second one is gut imbalance. You've probably heard it all starts in the gut. Your gut isn't just where food is digested. It's home to an ecosystem of bacteria, which we call your gut microbiome, that influences hormone regulation, immune function. Did you know that 70% of your immune system lives in your gut? It affects mood and brain function. Hello, gut-brain axis. Nutrient absorption. So when your gut is imbalanced due to poor diet, medications, especially antibiotics, stress, or toxins, you might experience symptoms such as bloating, gas, or irregular bowel movements, brain fog or mood swings, food sensitivities that you never had before, low energy, even after sleeping, stubborn weight gain, especially around the middle, skin flare-ups like eczema, rosacea, or acne. You might even notice an increase in anxiety or depression. So for women over 40, gut health plays an even more critical role in hormone balance. The gut-hormone connection. The gut microbiome helps metabolize estrogen. So if it's out of whack, you might see symptoms like heavy periods, PMS, or worsening menopausal symptoms. A damaged gut lining, sometimes called leaky gut, can also increase inflammation, which throws off cortisol and insulin, which, if you follow me, you already know these are two major players in weight and energy. It doesn't just affect digestion, it affects your immunity, your mood, your energy, and even your skin. The third most common one is hormonal imbalances. Perimenopause isn't just about hot flashes. It can look like sudden weight gain, anxiety, including panic attacks, mood swings, insomnia, and feeling like you're a stranger in your own body. So as estrogen and progesterone levels decrease, this has an impact on your other hormones, including insulin, cortisol, and thyroid hormone. When one hormone is off, it affects others, creating this domino or cascade effect. These hormonal shifts are real, but they don't have to wreck your life. Dialing in on what you can control can help others come back into balance as well. Number 4, chronic stress and cortisol chaos. When your body is in fight or flight all day, thanks to our busy schedules, unresolved trauma, poor sleep, and overwhelm, your cortisol stays high. And high cortisol tells your body, store fat, shut down digestion, and prioritize survival. No wonder you feel worn out. You may know that cortisol is a steroid, and like most steroids, it causes an increase in blood sugar levels, which in turn increases insulin release. However, a spike in blood sugar and insulin is also a stress on the body. That encourages your body to release even more cortisol. You can see how this is a vicious circle. And the 5th one is blood sugar and insulin resistance. So as we just learned, stress can play a part in our blood sugar and insulin levels, and elevated insulin over time is one cause of insulin resistance. So even if you're not eating bad foods, frequent snacking, eating processed carbs, or stress-driven eating can spike your insulin. And as mentioned, insulin is a fat storage hormone. Add in some insulin resistance, meaning that all that sugar floating around in your blood is not effectively getting into your cells for energy. So the cells are essentially starving. Over time, this leads to energy crashes, cravings, especially for sugar, and belly fat that just won't budge. Now here's the big takeaway. None of this is your fault. This is your body responding to the world around you. And you probably weren't taught all of this, but you can do something about it. This is exactly what I help my clients do. Uncover and heal one personalized step at a time. So I want to invite you to ask yourself a few honest questions. Do you have an energy crash around 3 p.m.? Like your brain just shuts off? Do you feel like your moods are unpredictable or hard to manage? Are you having trouble falling or staying asleep? Maybe waking up at 3 a.m. every morning? Are you eating less and still gaining weight? Or stuck in a cycle of restriction and frustration? These are clues that something deeper is going on. So I'd like to invite you to grab a notebook or a journal and reflect. Which of the 5 root causes that we talked about today feels like it might be showing up in your life? If you want, drop a comment below and share. I read everyone, and I would love to know where you are at in your journey. Now that you've had a glimpse behind the curtains at what's really causing the symptoms, here's the exciting part. You can shift from surviving to truly healing. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to move out of survival mode and what it actually takes to feel safe, supported, and energized in your own body again. Because knowing the problem is only step 1. Stick around and I'll help you walk the whole path to a whole new you. I call it the feel-good formula. And trust me, it's not about another crash diet or quick fix. We talk about real solutions for true wellness that lasts. If this video made you feel seen or gave you just a little bit of hope or an aha moment, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the rest of the series. And if you're the type who loves to dive deeper, I've put together a free root cause checklist that can help you start connecting the dots. It's linked below. Most of all, I want you to know it's not too late. You're not too broken. You're just getting started. I hope you join me next video so we can continue on. Take care.